We got to get talking about these power rankings. So now let's switch it up here. We need to address the power rankings here, okay, guys? We need to do some mad recalculations. One, we're bringing the Jaguars down. We're bringing these down. Unfortunately, we're bringing them down. We're bringing here. We need, oh, no, they're in the wrong tier. We need to bring them into the recalculation tier here. I think these teams are pretty darn good there. Anything up here? No, I think we can do this. I'm okay with putting these two teams ahead of my Vikings. Let's put the Bengals right behind us. Let's put the Texans. You know what? The Texans got to be recalculated. All right. Here we go. So we got to figure out these top 12 teams. I like to go with the top 12 teams for my power rankings because it kind of gives you an insight of the two teams that I think that are just nipping at the butt of the top 10 here. So we got the 9 teams here. I think the Lions can be 10 here. See, this is why I didn't put the Bears higher. Everybody wanted to be like, oh, the Bears. I'm like, yeah, but they're playing on a last place schedule and they played nobody good. Okay, so we're going to flip them with Green Bay. I'm going to go ahead and put the Broncos in 3rd. I think LA is going to stay right here. I think the Patriots just deserve it. That's the way I feel. I know we could easily flip these two teams back and forth, but no, we're not going to do that. We're going to bring the Chargers in the top 12, and we're going to bring the Texans in the top 12. Well, now let's see. I don't mind that there. I'm going to put the Eagles down here. I'm going to put the Colts right ahead of them, just to spite those Eagles. There we go. So I think the mid-tier, close enough. Nothing special. Middle of the pack teams, I think anybody can give me an argument to be at the top of this list, and I wouldn't oppose. So we're just going to keep them like that. And everybody on the bottom of the barrel can be down at the bottom of the barrel where they belong. Because I don't think any of these teams have done anything. Maybe we'll put the Raiders here instead. Just because they have done a little bit more in mind and because I like their potential. But the middle of the pack is definitely where it's at. I'm okay with these three. These three are all can be interchangeable here, but let's look at these teams right here. For Green Bay's 5, because we really don't know who they are. Bills are definitely better than the Bears. Ooh, if the Bears and the 49ers were to play right now, who would I pick? I would pick the 49ers. If the Bears and the Jaguars, they're basically the same team, I would pick them. This would be a coin flip. Half the time I'd pick the Jags, half the time I'd pick the Bears. So those can stay the same. And these two teams are just better than the Lions, let's be real. And then the Chargers and the Texans. Can the Chargers or the Texans dethrone these Lions from the 10th spot? Let me think about this. Yes. And this is why. Because if I were to put the Chargers up against the Lions today, the Chargers win. I don't care. I don't care that Joe Alt is out. That offense is too good. That defense ain't stopping nobody. Okay? If I look at the Texans, that defense is too good. We know what Jared Goff does when he plays a good defense. Can I point you guys to when my Vikings played them? When they're at the height of their hype? Now, the thing is that because when that Detroit offense comes out there, are they going to be muted? And is it going to be enough for the Texans to take the win? I think coin flip, I think that goes to the Texans just because of the defensive prowess. Defense wins championships. So I'm going to do that. Yeah, let's do that right here. All right, so let's quickly recap. We got the Patriots at number 1, coming in with a solid performance all year round. They are a top-tier team. They have definitely put some good wins on paper against great teams where people didn't even give them a chance to win. They've come away with it, okay? They also have some suspect losses here and there, but that's okay. It's okay. Young teams are supposed to make mistakes. Then we got the LA Rams that are just banging on all cylinders, guys. Let's be real here. They are one of the best top 2 teams in the league. The top 4 teams, the top 3 teams in my book are interchangeable. So I'm okay with any one of these 4 teams in the top. I think anybody can give me an argument for these top 4 teams to be the best team in the league, okay? Broncos, the thing that gets me with the Broncos is I just don't know if they can accomplish what they've been accomplishing here in playoff meaningful football. I think that the way that they've been winning games is actually a detriment to the playoffs, because in the playoffs, teams don't let you get back into it for the most part. They kind of run away with it, and then they just drown you out because everybody's just more of a well-balanced team. There's less to capitalize on every good playoff team, right? Outside of the wild card, of course. Wild card teams are usually flawed, right? And then the Seahawks, the same reason, right? The Seahawks have done great. They've had a couple bad losses here, but like I said, I wouldn't put them ahead of the Rams, and I wouldn't put them ahead of the Patriots. And it's basically a coin flip between the Broncos and the Seahawks for me, but I'm going to give a little bit of love to the Broncos because I haven't been giving them love all season. I've been keeping them low on my power rankings because I just wasn't a believer, but it's just getting too deep in the season now, and they just have too many wins for me to disregard it any longer. The Green Bay Packers are holding my number 5 spot, the spot that I like to reserve for the team that I just don't know. Are they a top 5 team? Are they a bottom 5 team? Do I want to be embarrassed and put them up here in the top and then have them lose really bad and then go, oh, wow, I thought the Patriots or the Packers were good? They're just not that team. But there you guys have it here. I got a customer call here. I actually have to go. I'm sorry for cutting this short, guys, but I love every single one of you guys. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. I will catch you guys on the next one.